Diddy is going to have an easier time dealing with Pikachu than some other characters, purely because that down tilt and that banana cover that space where Pikachu tends to pancake relatively well, to the point where I don't think Dakpo's going to have to worry so much about his combos not working on Pika. But also at the same time, Pika is going to be able to edge guard Diddy super, super hard with that back air. And especially with how vulnerable Diddy's recovery can be. It might be a bit of a struggle for Dakpo. Might even see the game and watch if he ends up not feeling too comfortable. But right now, Dakpo has shown that he is more than capable of dealing with a Pikachu, but that stage spike is going to end his stock early. Z answering back out of nowhere with that stage spike. No, Dakpo's not too far off a kill, so this could be not that bad of a momentum shift if Dakpo plays his cards right. But it looks like Z's trying to go for yet another edge guard. And again, a lot of characters in this game, they're super oppressive when they're on stage, but if you can edge guard them effectively, oh, and a rare SD from Z. I mean, Pikachu's recovery is super strong, but it can also be kind of difficult to angle sometimes. So I don't know, maybe just a slight technical flub. There's every possibility Z may have been drinking. He does that a lot. Because, you know, we're Vegas, baby. We got a party. He's kind of returned to normal. Both of the two of them just kind of chucking the banana back and forth. It really is impressive how, you know, some of these players that, even though they don't play item characters, they can still manage to play with the items pretty effectively if they want to. Which I think, you know, is a measure of their skill as a player, a measure of their history with the game. Because of course, Z's been around since Brawl. This man is a vet of this series, so not at all surprised that he knows what he's doing with those items. Especially when you compare, you know, this game's Diddy versus Brawl Diddy. My goodness, I'm sure he is very thankful that he's dealing with this instead. Speaking of earlier games, that jab block looked like some PS2 shenanigans from Melee. Ooh, catch the roll with the down smash. That is going to be a stock. Fun fact, that down smash is called Electric Velocity, and I think that's a very nice thing. Dakpo catching that up smash, and that's going to be yet another stock. Incredibly even game so far. And especially when we consider, like, Z comes out fairly frequently, but he doesn't take this game like crazy serious. Like, Dakpo goes to everything every week, plays his heart out. But Z just kind of, you know, he shows up, just kind of seems like he's having a good time, like he's not taking it too serious. And yeah, he still manages to be one of Vegas' best players, so kind of goes to show that you don't have to be a super tryhard to still be good at the game, just have a good time. Right now, Dakpo showing that maybe his practice is working out just a little bit better for him. All of this percent, but we saw a very similar situation that first stock where Z just turned it around with a simple back air. There's no telling how quickly things will change up or if Dakpo is just going to run away with this game. Z getting these Nair loops. A lot of big damage. Not what you want to see. Dakpo narrowly managing to avoid that thunder. Put himself in the corner. Not a favorable position, especially for Diddy. Sharking for that kill. He wants it so bad. Diddy just kind of having issues killing. Dakpo looking for any kind of option. I'm expecting we're probably going to see maybe a forward tilt. Forward air? Yeah. Okay. And there into up air not quite connecting. Too high of a percent. Ooh, this would be incredibly close. Dakpo starting to choke. That up smash not connecting. But that forward air is nearly going to find its mark. That is going to be game one for Dakpo. I mean, the Diddy definitely put in the work that game, and we saw just a ton of percent just explode on Z. But towards the end, they're just really struggling to find that kill. So I doubt we'll see a switch unless Dakpo loses a game. I definitely think we're gonna see Dakpo maybe try to switch up his game plan. Just because it seemed, just seems like maybe things weren't working out super well for him there. But Yoshi's story. And it's a smaller stage. Both characters will be able to kill a little bit earlier. We are going to see the Game & Watch. Okay. Which is very reasonable considering, you know, tri-flats, having that up B, being able to land on that top platform. Sin? All right. Sure. I mean, I love this character. I think Incineroar is, like, by far the coolest grappler in this game. So, sure, why not? I definitely think this is Interesting pick. I've never seen the Z Incineroar. Okay. Not quite finding that revenge. But he does get the Alolan Whip. I think a notable thing in this matchup is that because Game & Watch is so light, matter of fact, as far as I remember, he is either a feather or balloon weight. Basically, Incineroar, when he has revenge stacked, while that fire effect is active, essentially fire-based attacks actually do more knockback to balloon weight characters. So if he gets that revenge stack, we may see a clean kill at 0, but instead of seeing anything like that, Dakpo with that mean juggle, kind of exploiting the fact that Incin is not the best when he's off stage or in disadvantage, even in the slightest. Z kind of going in. Going a little bit deeper than I feel Incineroar reasonably should, but maybe he's just, again, Z doesn't take this game all that seriously, so I don't see him, choosing this just for the sake of, oh, I'm trying to win. I see him choosing this as why not? This will be fun. That is the 4th Alolan Whip he's managed to land this stock. I believe the up throw, either the up throw or the back throw will begin killing soon. Or at the very least, if they're not, especially with all that rage on the board. I'm kind of surprised if it wasn't, but that's also implying that Z's going to be able to get in with all this madness happening with Dakpo. Drag down air to the F tilt, not quite enough. Ooh! Managed to beat that up here with his own. That is going to be another stock for Dakpo. That dash attack's going to do it. I love how expressive Incineroar is. This character, I wish this character was top tier, Loki. Like, don't get me wrong, Grappler should never be top tier, but just for the sake of seeing the super expressive and like fun character be so good, I would at least mid tier. Buff his speed, man. He doesn't have to be that slow. It's the upward variant of the Alolan Whip. Z actually not doing too terrible of a job getting around all this, but that may narrowly manages to make it back there. Incineroar low-key kind of has a worse recovery than Mac in some regards. Because they're just sometimes where, like, because his recovery is strictly either straight to the side or straight up. Speaking of straight up, Z flying to the moon. And that's going to be a clean 2-0 for Dakpo. Like I said, guys, you don't have to be all serious with this game. You can just play for fun. You can mess around, bracket like that, and just have a good time. It doesn't matter. Yo! Ooh, the feed, the Paul. How's it going? Alright, so sounds of it, we're going to be getting Clay. Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh, no, that's not safe for work. Too much deliciousness on camera. Who are you going to be saying? Ooh, feed with the butter feed. And how are you doing, sir?
Butter dog. Dog with the butter.
Who'd you say you were playing against?
I am going to play against Foe next.
Nice. How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good.
That's
I mean, recently, starting to keep it at least a little close.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, you've definitely been kind of popping up for these top 8s. You've been playing super well. That Falco looking mad nice.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm really just trying to do what I can.
All I'm saying is, man, stop switching to Ridley. You switch to Ridley and then you just kind of get bopped.
Listen,
like I get it. Is it a mindset reset or what is it?
That plus like the way that the character plays also just kind of like helps me approach situations in a different way.
That's fair.
We can talk about it later, but it's like, it helps out.